Okay, Drake's
Oh,
appeal in Not Like Us case slammed by legal scholars. It's dangerous.
this is the only time in my life I think I've ever been like semi proud of the government. Suppose a self-assured boxer challenges the world champion to a prize fight, is knocked out on live television, and with bruised ego and body, files a lawsuit for battery. That lawsuit would fail on the outset for a simple but important reason. The challenger consented to the fight, and consent is a classic defense to an intentional tort.
Okay, Drake's
Oh,
appeal in Not Like Us case slammed by legal scholars. It's dangerous. So I'll pull it up. I'll pull up the tweet so in case there's anything else you want to talk about. Friend, do you want me to click this?
yeah, you got the yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So we're not
Ooh,
gonna read all of it,
yeah.
but I do just want to, highlight some points because baby, when I tell you this is the only time in my life I think I've ever been like semi proud of the government. Um because much okay, so y'all already know he lost the battle, he sued. This was already thrown out. Okay, this was already dismissed. The first judge told you, nigga, this was a rap battle.
Right.
Okay? You engaged, well, actually, you provoked it, told him what to say, engaged, and then lost. You cannot do that. I like how they kept putting that reasonable people. That phrase was so important. Reasonable people. Like, no, like, sure, we have murmurings and maybe we can think you like underage women, but like nobody was going out saying like, he needs to die, shit like that,
Well, nobody was actually like they're doing Kanye, like taking him away from shit because I think he's about to fuck their little sister. Like, no.
No, it's just no, and we gonna get to that nigga, man. But yeah, it's like no, you engaged, you made this shit bigger than what it was. You're still dragging it. You have now appealed it, and now again, new people have to come in and re-explain the fucking battle and how this works and how you're not gonna continue with this. So I liked this. There was a one I had before here, but I feel like this has more kind of like juicier bits. So let's see. Is that the beginning?
No, this is the beginning up here. This is it right here.
Okay. Can you make it bigger? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna kind of brush through whatever, but it says, thank you. It says legal scholars are harshly criticizing Drake's bid to revive his lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. This is per Billboard.com, by the way, arguing that he cannot sue after he consented to the war of words that litigation over rap lyrics is dangerous. Currently, Drake is appealing on an October ruling that dismissed his case, which accused UMG of defaming him by releasing Lamar's Grammy-winning diss track that tarred him as a certified PDF. Okay, kind of scroll a little bit because I want to see. Oh, here we go. Go up a little bit. So I like this quote, right? It says, at quote, it says, suppose a self-assured boxer challenges the world champion to a prize fight, is knocked out on live television, and with bruised ego and body, files a lawsuit for battery. That lawsuit would fail on the outset for a simple but important reason. The challenger consented to the fight, and consent is a classic defense to an intentional tort. Tell them about me like a young girls as a gift from me. You literally told the nigga to say it because you already knew the narrative was out there about you, like about it. So in your mind, you thought you was gonna 8 Mile yourself and get in front of the situation, and you only fucking made it worse. Okay, let me see. Says, having given consent to the rhetorical bout and having made his own bombastic claims about Lamar, i.e., his kids wasn't.
First of all, bombastic is hilarious.
Yeah,
I love that. You have made your own bombastic claim, bitch.
You said he was beating on his wife, and you said them kids wasn't his, and you was out here saying a bunch of
Because he loves to forget that part. Nigga, what you said was fucked up too. What the fuck? It was bombastic.
You were saying that he got molested as a child because you didn't understand the fucking song. Like, you were out here just wild and crazy kids, okay? So it says Drake was not allowed to go to court when he lost, according to the professors. Lamar won in the court of public opinion, they say. Having lost in that forum, Drake turned to another. Okay, go down, because there's a part I'm hoping that they get to. January, malicious narrative. No. Okay. Go up. Maybe that might be it. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Says, with Drake currently appealing that ruling to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, outside groups are now weighing in on the case, a common step in high-profile legal battles. In addition to the Yale scholars, Friday also saw the filing of a separate brief from a group of scholars who have extensively studied the use of rap lyrics as evidence in criminal cases, a controversial tactic sometimes employed by prosecutors. Urging the judge to reject Drake's case, they warned that his approach would lend fuel to the fire. Drake's defamation claim rests on the assumption that every word of Not Like Us should be taken literally as a factual representation. This assumption is not just faulty, it is dangerous. When rap lyrics are admitted, it is because they are treated as literal. This in turn opens the door to racial bias and stereotypes in the courtroom. The brief signatories who wrote a book on rap lyrics in criminal cases, professors at the University of California, Irvine, who conducted widely cited empirical studies of rap in trials, and prominent professors from several other schools who have studied the issue. Diss tracks are an emblematic and long-standing feature of the history and cultural context of rap. They are understood by audiences, reasonable people, remember, audiences, to not represent factual assertions about the opposing artist, but rather to demonstrate skill and dominance, meant to build allegiance and win competitions through clever wordplay, hyperbole, bluster, and demonstrations of disrespect. Keep going, because I think it's going to end here. Both Drake and UMG already have filed their own briefs. The case will be argued before the appeals court, with a ruling expected at some point in the next year. An attorney for Drake did not immediately return for requests for comment. Is that the end?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was one part that somebody else covered, but I was to tie in that very last part. Drake has signed petitions about not being able to use rap lyrics in the court of law, only to turn around and say, hey, everything that guy said about me is true, and everybody thinks that it's true, and it's not true, and he hurt my feelings, and he's hurting my brand, and he's hurting my bag, and I think he should pay. And these white people have to come here and put their best AI to work.
Understanding of niggas, the understanding of niggas prompt. Okay.
No, I was talking about the way that they wrote this brief. Like, this shit sound like AI, but like,
But no, I'm saying they asked AI to help them. It was like, help us understand these niggas. Help us put this in a legal, contextual, bombcast.
Because when these niggas said we have done years of extensive
research.
Before you niggas even battled, we was saying, don't do this shit. What you're doing is dangerous. You're a fucking Karen. Oh, if y'all ever get a chance, there's a Black creator out there that made a video about about Drake and J. Cole being the same side of the white woman token. And I thought it was very good because it was like, so like she said Drake is a true Karen, like call the police on, but J. Cole is a blue-haired liberal white woman. And I said, that makes, like, she was at the protest, she did a little thing, but that bitch will still call the cops on you. Like, okay, this was already.
And Drake are two sides of the same white woman coin, okay? They're acting just like the white women they were raised by. Drake is a classic textbook Karen, okay? He will start some bullshit with you, and the moment you decide to retaliate to the bullshit that he started, he is going to run, cry, and sue you. He's going to call the police and sue you, report you to the fucking authorities, just like a Karen, okay? Now, J. Cole, that fucking Jermaine, he is a liberal white woman, okay? He is the blue-haired bitch that you think is cool. She might even have been on the front lines with you at a protest at some point. The moment she feels like her back is against the wall, she's throwing you under the bus and she's calling the police on you just like the white women she tries to condemn. That's why, like, Jermaine, he actually makes me a little bit angrier. You know, because he want everybody to think that he down and he for the people and all that other shit. You is a white girl. I don't fucking like that. And as a slight hip-hop head, somebody who truly appreciates the art of rap, I will not let y'all get in this bitch and let these two Karens fuck up the narrative and switch up what hip-hop is about. Rap is gritty. Rap is about who's the best, who can spit the best, who can do it. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's not no fluff-a-duff shit. And J. Cole said he don't even really think he the GOAT for real. He just be saying that because that's a part of his persona. These are the kind of half niggas that are in the hip-hop space at this moment. This shit is pathetic. That is fucking sad. And those two guys are Karens. Thank you. J. Cole.
I'm justice because she getting too. It was pretty good. But yeah, like, fuck you, Drake, for the millionth time, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck this lawsuit. How dare you make me side with the government? How dare you make me agree with whites? Because they somehow fucking understand that you're being a bitch. They're telling you in the most legal, positive. They're trying to tell
something that niggas did not need. Okay? We did not need this for white people, but they had to come in here and do it.
These white folks had to be like, hey, nigga. Because now I feel like, hey, nigga, you're fucking up the game. Okay, Eminem would never, and this is why he's the GOAT.
Listen, and they like, bitch, first of all, rap battles make us entirely too much money. So you better calm down. You better lay low. You're at a 10, bring it to 2. Okay? That battle made everybody some money. What'd you say?
They even mentioned Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly like further on in the brief and shit. I was like, see, we put
like, if the white rappers can do it, yeah.
So yeah, fuck you, Drake, and I hope, and I'm sure. Now, what I want is when this finally gets thrown out again, please dismiss this with prejudice. I don't
So
want
we
to hear
don't have
this
to
shit
hear
no
it
more.
no
I
more.
don't,
Jesus.
we don't want to hear you say nigga no more. We don't want to see this lawsuit no more. We don't even give a fuck about Iceman no more. Just get the fuck on. Go away. Go to Canada and get to eat, pray, love. That nigga said take some ayahuasca. Do something with yourself.
Nigga, go speak to your
Tired
son
of this
about
motherfucker. Fucking
integrity and morals. And
crazy ass thing. I'm sick of you. You why the fucking battle won't rest, nigga. Like that's why we still talking about this shit 3 years. We gonna talk about this shit next year, cause that's about time this
please,
bullshit gonna be over.
please.
And we still ain't gonna get Iceman. Did I send you that video of DJ Academics?
The video of DJ Academics.
Damn.
I popped up everything that I had.
Damn it, I didn't send it. So just to keep this train going, this little bonus content. Also, fuck you two academics. Nothing brings me more joy than seeing that nigga hurt. I know that's very unchristian of me, whatever. I'm working on it, I suppose. But him in particular, anytime, I'm willing to celebrate. So, okay, this Iceman shit, right? So there's Ben Don, I believe is his name, is a streamer. And Ben Don is on stream with another creator, and he's talking about how him and Drake have been talking. And I've listened like 6 tracks off of Iceman. And I told him, I said, this shit cool, but like this shit for the girls, like, you need to come with the bars, you need to do this, that, and the other. And meanwhile, this is academics watching him say that. And when I tell you, he looks like a sad, dejected little puppy dog.
Iceman on the way.
Did you hear it already?
I heard like 6, 7 songs.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, but I went back when I had heard it. I was like, okay. I said this shit going crazy. I was like, when I told him, I was like, we want to hear bars, like we want to hear some more bars. He had like some dope ass like turned up club shit. He had like the shit for the ladies. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to hear some bars. He said I went back and scratched so much shit. So I'm dropping bars.
He is just like it's so how like Steve Urkel was in love with Laura Winslow, and no matter what, and she was just like, go home, Steve. It's like this nigga has been telling you to go home ever since that nigga told you dip off my life. And academics, dip off my life. He's never fucked with you. You've always been a sad, hanger-on puppy dog of this nigga. And he disrespects you with other streamers. He was doing that shit with Aiden Ross. You was in Aiden Ross's Bentley that nigga bought for him. And he is
ain't did nothing for you.
Nothing for you. Nothing for you but fucking early late night text talking about you ain't tell me happy birthday. This man don't do shit for you. This man don't even like you. And yet you sit up here and you make concessions and you make excuses for this nigga. And then you want to sit up there and be sad that other niggas have access to him and you don't. And you his biggest fucking mouthpiece. That nigga don't like you. So the video, when I find it, I'll put it in here. But like the video, he just was a sad little bitch. And he did like this. But wasn't no tear, but it was just kind of like.
Right, you had to hurry up and scratch. She had a little scratch.
Yeah. But yeah, anytime. But I thought this part was kind of interesting because after that, he starts to talk about, you need them songs. Like, Ben Don, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Don't nobody want to hear you lyrical miracle shit. Don't nobody give a fuck. He's like, maybe you get like 1 to 3 songs about, the battle or whatever, your final thought. He said, but the rest of that shit need to be bangers. And I slightly agree with that little elf motherfucker. Like, were never the guy. Let's just full stop. You were never the guy. The only person that was close was Cole. You were never the guy when it came to this lyric shit. You were never the guy when it came to this rapidy rap shit. Because all that shit, the mixtapes, all that shit they tried to tell me about you before you became commercial, you stole that shit from Fonte and Little Brother, bitch. You was a Dilla dick rider back then when you finally realized who these niggas were. When you came out of your ice ivory Canadian fucking tower before you knew how to say nigga properly, okay? So I don't hear none of this shit. You were never the fucking guy. You was never the guy. So yeah, you made your career off of titties and ass and misogyny and fake gangster shit and ballads and singing this. I don't like when you drink with the melodies. I don't like when you act tough. Like your whole career, you've basically been a Pied Piper Jr. So like the audience, your own fans don't even want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear you go bar for bar. They don't want to hear triple and quadruple entendres. You're not that guy. You was never that fucking guy. You would never be that fucking guy. You need to go back to what the fuck you was doing. You truly need to act unbothered like Lil Yachty lied and said that you was acting like. You really need to go figure out what the fuck being unbothered really look like. Because I mean, I can say all the shit I want about J. Cole, but that nigga's truly unbothered. He did go about his fucking business. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna be quiet. Exactly. I'm gonna walk on the beach. I'm gonna ride my bike. I'm gonna go be fake humble over here somewhere because I don't need niggas further tearing into my ass. So I'm just gonna go sit down. And that's what the fuck you needed to do. After you dropped that terrible Heart Part 6, you just needed to disappear. And honestly, if you would have disappeared, we heard nothing, and then he would have came out with Nokia, completely, because Nokia, as much as I hate the second part of that, the first part is good. The first part of the song is actually good. So
yeah, I like it. I don't ever want to talk about it again. Like I'm burnt the fuck out, bitch. Like I don't have anything else to say. I don't have any new thoughts about it. Like I want people to let it go. Like, and I know we can't because the nigga keeps going to court. And like you said, please, prejudice. Because seriously, like I didn't know we had to make you stop talking about it. Like I thought you would just be excited. Like, yes, please. You know, let's be quiet, like you said. Pop out, Nokia. No, nigga, it would have been a little rumblings here and there. Like, yeah, you know, that nigga still ain't shit. But this just dragging. This fucking just unsufferable journey that we're going on. It's like, my God. Like, it was already like, I'm not going to say hard to watch while you was getting your ass up like that because it was enjoyable. But there was still some like, ugh, damn. And now it's just like, bitch, all right. You're beating the fuck out of a dead horse. Just beating the fuck out of it. And I'm just like, please, like we're going on year fucking 3 of this shit. And we don't have no new things. We don't have no new facts. Just straight up, you are fucking throwing a fit because you lost. And it's just, my God, like it's really exhausting. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Then you got Cole over here and you got his side. I'm like, I just can't get away from it. I can't get away from it. I want to because it's just like shit. Like there's really nothing else for us to talk about, y'all. Damn.
And the fucked up thing is, even if Kendrick comes out with music and like is when we're all removed, we're still gonna be dissecting his shit. Like, oh, is that a shot? Because now, especially because Coleman came out and did all these fucking interviews, and he still got this lawsuit. Like, because the other 2 niggas are still like, so it's just unfortunately these men are tethered to each other
for life.
And I hate that for us. I hate that for them.
I hate it for absolutely everyone. You know, I don't know that Kendrick really thought this through. I know he did, but I don't know that he was like, damn, this shit got to go on for a long time.
I would say yes and no, right? I think in his logical brain, sure. But also in that crazy Gemini brain, no. No.
Right.
No, bitch, I'm doing what COVID did. They'll never get over it. That nigga knew He knew this was long-term, long-suffering shit, you know, because not even just the people in the battle, look at how people around it, people from other camps, people that had really no dog in the fight, choosing a dog all of a sudden. You're like, denying facts.
Thought y'all was cool.
I don't think this should be a part of the culture anymore. Oh, I don't even think culture is a real word anymore. Oh, how the fuck we get here? How did we?
That's
how
what
we
I'm saying.
get here?
Wow.
How did we get to these thoughts?
Wow.
Them two niggas had problems beef for 12 years, nigga, and it played out. The dust is settled. Well, we'll finally settle once we get rid of this fucking lawsuit. And then we can all move on with our lives. But saying that I don't think it should be a part of the culture anymore, and all because of what happened, and there's no more culture. Again, my statement still stands. Only losers want to change the rules.
I agree.
Only losers want to change the rules, and I'm sick of this shit. No more.
Let's talk about another loser.
So many losers. So many losers.